The cost of a vehicle is 1,75,000. If its value depreciates at a rate of 20% per annum, then total depreciation after 3 years was, it means here. What is depreciation firstly? Depreciation means, suppose logically see, if you bring a bike today for 1,75,000 or any machine and go for selling after 3 years, will that machine be sold at the same rate or at a lower rate? Of course at a lower rate. Why? Because there is a depreciation, wear and tear, there are various problems in that machinery which occur in 3 years. Because of that the value decreases. So that decrease is known as depreciation. Now there are two ways of calculating depreciation. In fact, there are many ways of calculating depreciation, but generally used are straight line and reducing balance method. So straight line means it's a clear straight, means equal amount of depreciation each year, and here reducing, initially the depreciation is more and then the depreciation is less. Only remember this much. You need not remember anything else because that is for higher studies. Now why did I explain you that? Because here it's given that the depreciation is at 20% each year. Means each year it is reducing by 20%. Means what? Suppose if today the cost is 100, next year it will be by reduced by 20%, means it will be 80. Now next to next year it won't be 60. It will be 20% on 80, right? So it will be 16 then. So that's why the depreciation goes on reducing afterwards. So this problem is of reducing balance method. In that case we use this formula, A equals to P into 1 minus R upon 100 the whole raised to n. Now what is this? This is the same as the compound interest formula, only minus. So P is what? Initial cost 175,000 into 1 minus R is 20 upon 100 the whole cube. So solve this, 100 minus 20, it becomes 80 upon 100. 175,000 into 80 upon 100 the whole cube, right? So solve this, you get, there are 6 zeros below and here there are 3 zeros and 3 over here. So all the zeros will go. So what remains is 175 into 8 cube. So 8 cube is what? 512. So here I always tell you to remember the cubes up to 15. These are very important. So 8 cube is 512 into 175. Now multiply this, it becomes 89,600. Now this multiplication is again very easy. Follow the Vedic maths videos of mine. In Vedic maths you can solve all these big numbers within minutes, only on fingers also. So that's easier it is. So it becomes 89,600. So A equals to 89,600. But what we want is depreciation. Depreciation means initial amount minus this new amount. Because in compound interest you might have studied, which we had done it in our earlier video. This amount minus principal. Similar logic, principal minus amount. Why? Because here it is minus. There in compound interest it was plus. That's why we used to do A minus P. Now A is less than P. That's why we are doing P minus A. So it becomes 175,000 minus 89,600 equals to 85,400. That is the required depreciation. So total depreciation after 3 years equals to this 85,400.